One of the benefits that you get for running a local AI model is the fact that you get to own your intelligence. And there's no API key, there's no worrying about token cost, and you get to keep your conversation data and history completely private on your machine. So it's perfect for agentic work that deals with confidential documents. Hugging Face made running a local AI model super simple with their new Llama app. So I installed Gemma4 12 billion model with the Llama app, run the local web UI provided by the app, and I had it receive the RFPs and approved company documents that live on my Box account, and had it use them as context to generate an RFP response to send back to the customer. And inside my Box account, I have a hub that's called RFP Response Workspace. Now, hubs is basically a place where you can organize all relevant files and folders based on projects or topics, and they get indexed by Box. So later when you want your AI agents looking at these files, it does a much better job because it's already indexed. So if you go into the RFP Response Workspace, I have 3 folders. One that contains my received RFP, 2, my approved company sources, and 3, a review folder where my RFP response document is going to be uploaded to. So let's check out the RFP. You see that here, the customer asked 5 questions that they were curious about and they want an answer for. Now, back in the hub, if you go into the approved company sources folder, you'll notice that we have all these approved companies files that can be used to answer those questions in the RFP. Now, I could manually read those files and answer those questions, but I like to automate this with AI agents. But I don't want to expose my company files and the received RFPs to an external agent because these are confidential documents. So I'm going to launch Gemma4 on my computer so that all the conversation history is stored locally on my computer and never gets exposed to an external provider. Now, if you head over to llama.app, this is a place where you can install their new Llama app. I went ahead, copied this CLI command, and installed it on my computer. So now in my terminal, if I do Llama, you'll see that the Llama app is installed. Now, usually, after installing your LLMs, you need an agent harness to run your models in. So that would be Hermes, OpenClaw, or Pi. But what's cool with the new Llama app is that they provide a local web UI that you can use to interact with your models. So inside my terminal, I'm going to do llama serve-hf, paste in this model name, Gemma4 12 billion, and I'm going to do a --agent to run Llama in agent mode. Now, what this command is going to do is that if you don't have the model installed, it's going to install the model for you and then launch the server. But since I have it already installed, you'll notice that the Llama server loaded and it's now listening on port 8080. So I'm going to click on this link right here, and that should open up this pretty looking web UI that you can use to interact with your model. So you'll see that Gemma4 is loaded here. You can read all about your model information on this pop-up. And because I ran it with the --agent flag, right now my Llama app is running in agent mode. It means that it comes with built-in tools like writing, reading files, and executing shell commands. And it also lets you import in a working directory to work off of. So basically, your local model becomes a coding agent that has access to your shell environment and your file system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Set Working Directory, click Browse, and choose this Box RFP Response Demo folder as my working directory. It's going to ask me for permissions, and now my Gemma4 is running inside of that project folder. Now, before I go through the workflow, I'd like to show you what's inside of that project directory. So if you look in this folder, I have a couple files that I'd like to show you. First, let's take a look at AGENTS.md. This is the file that I'm basically going to show Gemma4 as a system prompt. This is what I want it to do. So I'm giving it a role, saying that it's a local drafting agent for a review-only RFP response demo. And I've told it that its job is to obtain governed evidence through the approved workflow, use the evidence to write a local response draft, show the result to a user for human review, and upload the review draft only after the user explicitly confirms the review is complete. So if you skim through over here, you'll notice that I have this demo config.json file. And this is the file where I include folder IDs of all of the folders that are relevant to this workflow. Now down here, you'll notice that I have this script called build RFP response.py. So it's a Python script. Let's take a look at that Python script right now. So this script over here, let's take a look at the main function. What it's doing is that it's basically getting the folder IDs from the demo config.json file, and it's going to pick out the RFP file from those folders, list all the approved company sources files, and then down here, it's going to use Box AI to look at the approved company sources and get agentic responses and context that's required to answer the questions inside of the RFP. Then it's going to write text and create an evidence packet using the RFP file, the source file, and the AI responses. Then it's basically going to tell me that the evidence packet is created to the agent. So back in agents.md, if you scroll down here, these are the operating procedures. It does some pre-flight checks, like checking if the demo config.file, a JSON file is created, whether the script exists, whether the Box CLI is installed and logged into. Then it's going to confirm the review-only action. It's telling the agent to ask the user, hey, I'm ready to gather governed Box AI evidence. Do you want me to run this flow? And if the user says yes, it will go ahead, run the build RFP response.py script. And then once that's finished and creates the evidence packet, it's going to use the evidence packet to agentically create the RFP response draft.md file. Then it's going to do some verifications at the end. And once the human approves that, hey, this draft looks great, the agent is going to upload that RFP response draft file back into Box inside of the review folder. So now let's see this in action. I'm first going to tell Gemma4, read the agents.md file as system prompt. Now, I talked with the Huggingface team, and they said that they have an update coming soon where the model running inside of that local web UI will automatically detect the agents.md file and use it as system prompt. But as of now, that's not the case. So I'm just explicitly telling the agent to read that file. Amazing. So my agent did all the pre-flight checks and is telling me that it's ready to run the workflow. So I'll say yes and have it run the workflow. Now, while this is running, I think one thing that I wanted to mention here is that the script is explicitly using the Box CLI, which is a command line interface for Box to do various Box operations. Now, to do this, I had to log into Box with my Box account. So I have an authenticated Box session inside of my terminal. So my agent is using Box CLI to make those CLI calls, to read the file, to ask Box AI questions about those files, and also download the RFP file as well. Okay, so it's done running the Python script, which used the Box AI endpoint to ask questions about the approved company sources. And then once the script finished running, Gemma4 took that context and generated the RFP response draft document. And here I asked for a summary, and this looks all great. But let's take a look at the actual files here. Now this box AI source analysis.md file is the file that was created by the script, which basically took pieces of information that was gathered with box AI ask, and it basically dumped that information into this file. Then Gemma4 used this file to generate this RFP response document that I can share with my customer. So back in Gemma4, I'm going to tell it the draft looks great. Upload to the review folder on Box. Amazing. So you can see that I used the Box CLI, especially the files :upload command to upload the RFP response draft back into Box. So now back in my Box hub, if I scroll down and click on the review folder, it now has the RFP response draft file uploaded, which I can now easily share with my customer with the share feature on Box. But if you want to try out something like this yourself, I'll leave a link below that leads you to the free developer signup and also a GitHub repo that has all of this script and agents.md file included so that you can test out this workflow yourself. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.